Hi, welcome to this low impact cardio and core. This is going to be 30 minutes sweating and tone your abs. You need nothing, just yourself, the mat. We're going to start up with some warm up. In your standing position, have your feet open, hip distance apart. Stand tall to begin. We're going to start up with rolling up and down. So raise your arms up, inhale, exhale, rolling down, sucking the belly in and soften the knees. Touch the floor. Inhale, feel the chest expand and roll yourself back up on the way. Lifting tall again, open that chest, have a little bit of extension in the end, and exhale. Pull the navel in, roll it on the way down. Beautiful, let's do that. A few more. Breathing in, breathing out. Alright, so in the end, let's join me stepping far forward. Take your arms up, have your hands locked behind your head. Open your chest. And just like that, we're gonna do side to side. Bring both arms up, step forward, have your hands locked behind. Lean back. Push off with your front leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push on the way, stepping back. So this next one, let's open your legs wide apart, as wide as you can. Turn your toes out. And then open your arms. We're gonna squat down and at the same time, bring your arms forward. Try to make your knees follow your toes directions and lower the bum as much as you can. And keep your spine in neutral position. Breathe. Breathe in, going down, breathe out on the way up. Good. In the next one, we're gonna move quite similar. We're gonna just bend one knee and touch the opposite arm towards the floor and raise your arm up. And then get back to the beginning. And just switch sides. Try to rotate from the rib cage to avoid stress on the shoulders. Okay, so let's start at the cardio, the low impact cardio. So at the end of the mat, so take your arms up, hinging forward, low enough so that you can walk to plank. In there, we're gonna make 2 jumps, in and out. And then we walk quickly back into standing and reach. And then we go again. Jump in and out 2 times. Walk back in as quick as you can, reaching up on the toes. And then meet me in your kneeling position. In this position, we're gonna just lifting the knees, just hovering, and push yourself back into the downward facing dog. And then hop yourself back and forward between that downward facing dog to that bear where your knees are hovering. This is bear. And then push it off. Pick the hips high. And if you want to, increase the intensity, you can just do a little bit faster. In there, let's come back to that standing position. So we're gonna do this stepping, but we're gonna step fast. So take your arms up, step forward, and alternate. Let's bend yourself, walk your hands forward, and then join me on kneeling. In here, we're gonna have some core to work on. So let's extend your right leg, extend the left arm, and just keep your spine in neutral. Bring your arm and the leg up on your exhale. Breathing out. Maintaining your trunk in that very stable position. And your right hand is pushing the shoulder away from the floor. Good. In there, we're gonna just take it back to the floor again, and then change side. Extend the left leg and extend the right arm. And we go. Next one, let's come back onto downward facing dog and see if you can hop both legs forward into that low squat. If it's too much for you, go ahead and just step and quickly standing up, step back. I'm gonna just keep doing this jumping.
We're taking a rest and wait for round 2. We start with an inner warm, walk the hands, come up and have a 2 plank jacks, walk back to the toes and stand up and reach, lift the heels.
Next one, we're gonna have you walk forward, and then we're gonna just hop back and forward into that bear and dog. So from bear to downward facing dog. Next one, we're gonna have that lunge forward step. So we take arms up, shoot it forward, push it off, come back. Let's come forward. On 4, we're gonna have this bird dog. Right leg extend, left arm forward and lift. Reaching side. Extend the left leg, extend the right arm, hugging the belly in. Breathe out on the way up. Next one, we come up from downward facing dog, and then you're gonna try to jump 2 legs forward into deep squat.
Let's take a rest, and we are going to do different exercises for another 2 rounds. Turn your toes out and squat down. Try to make your knees follow your toes directions. Try to keep your body upright. Inhale down and exhale, stand up, squeeze those glutes. In this coming exercise, we are working on external rotator on your hips, so keep anchoring the left foot while open up the right foot. Inhale, step, exhale, back to the front. Try your best to maintain your knees, follow your toes directions.
Next one, we just do the other side. So we squat down to start, and then we just join that left foot to the right. There we go. Always try to keep your right knee bent. Next one, we try to make both legs parallel with each other. Shift to one side and then the other side. Make sure you're hinging your hips backwards, so your knee always stay behind your toes. Try to keep your back in neutral position, lengthening the tailbone, lengthening, lifting tall. So in there, we stay on one side. I put my foot in the mat. We stay on one side, and then we try to lift the other leg up. So if you look at the front, it goes like this. Try to lift up with your torso stay in square shape, so you don't have a lateral flexion on that right side of your torso. Hold, 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 hold. Before we switch to the other side. And stand tall for a second. Let's go, bend that right leg, extend that left leg, and then lift that left leg up. Next one, we have a little bit of ab work. We have the hands behind your head, open your legs out, and then you're gonna just bend that left knee. From here, you're gonna send that right leg to the left elbow. And you always stand on the left foot. Keep the balance. Shake it off for a bit. Let's show the other side. Separate the legs. Stand on the balance on the right foot, hands behind your head, and here we go. Just join me on laying on your back. Open your legs out. Open your arms over your head. And we're gonna try to lift off with opposite hand touch the leg.
So we are going to repeat all those exercises in part 3. Let's rock and roll like a ball and stand up. Join me in goddess squat. Try your best to move full range of motions, which means you try to go as deep as you can, still maintain your knees with your toes same directions, and don't shrug the shoulders. This upcoming one, we have the external rotator hips joint squat. So anchoring the left foot and step your right foot back and out. Open your hips joint.
If you find good balance, you can go as fast as you can, but maintaining that left knee and that hinge from your hips and that left knee bend. Next one, we're gonna do the other side. So we work on this external rotator on your hips. Good. Next one, we're gonna go into a lateral squat. So we're gonna go side to side. Remember to keep that knee stay behind the toes and keep your hip hinging back, lengthening the tailbone, and extend the top of the head forward so you don't have your spine compressed. Try to avoid a slouch position. If you're patient and soon, it can all be worth it. All the searching, pain is never really. Good, we stand tall for a second. And then the next one is to stay on one side, and then we raise the leg up. So for example, stay on the left foot and my right leg just lift off, maintaining your balance on that stationary leg, which is the left side. Your left glute is working, your left quadricep is working, your right gluteus medius is working, everything is working, and your core, your deep core, has to maintain its strength to keep the balance of the torso. So we're gonna hold here for a second, and then take it up, straighten out for a second. Here we go. We get to the other side. Widen the leg, shift to the right, and then we go. One thing I want to add is a lot of us focusing on lifting the legs, and then we forget to keep your back upright. So make sure you retract your scapulars a little bit. Do not slouch. It's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. We're almost there. Few seconds more. Next one, we have that wide legs, cross knee into the elbow. Alright, hands to the head. Bend your left leg and bring your right knee to the left elbow. Breathe out. Salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Move to the other side. Widen the legs, bend your right knee, hands to the ears. Take that left leg off the ground, and we crunch. Breathe out. And then we come to laying down on your back. Open the legs wide apart, arms over your head, and then cross the body, hand to the opposite ankle. Try to not use momentum to rock yourself up, and keep your hip bone to the floor. But try your best to lift off the shoulder blades away from the floor. Have your knees at the chest, roll back and forward. Next one, we're gonna focus more on the core. We have the hands to the head. We're gonna do a bicycle crunch. Next one, we just pause here. You can either keep this right leg extend or tap the toes to the floor if you want something easier. But otherwise, we're gonna just do this mini pulses. Yeah. For more challenge. Keep the right leg extended. Bend both knees and then return to the other side. Make sure you do you make an option same with two sides. So I'm gonna just extend my left leg and then I'm gonna just focus on this mini movement on the right side. Make sure your lower back is flat to the floor. Bend both knees. Hug. Next one, we're gonna do a reverse crunch. So your hands on the floor. You can go ahead, support something like a pan, a pillow below your bum if it's not easy for you to lift off, yeah? Otherwise, just try to have a little bit hop to bring your hips away from the floor. What we want in this position is that lower abs. So the key is try to not rock the legs towards the body too much in order to bring the hips up. Good. And then we keep the legs up there. We cross these legs. We can bend a little bit if your hamstring is tight. Bring your arms up and reach off towards your legs. So we work on the upper abs. We're almost there. Alright, we bend both knees and then we're gonna send them side to side. Try to make sure your knees joint stay 90 degrees and your hip joint also 90 degrees. So your thigh bones are 90 degrees to your torso. And you keep the shoulders on the floor. Resist that lift off from the opposite shoulder. Next one, we're gonna just have a little bit of cool down. So cross your legs. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, roll your arms behind you. Lock the fingers behind your back. And stretch it out. Stretch your chest. And then we're gonna bend forward, if possible. And place the forehead on the ground. And take the arms away from the back. Stay 5 deep breaths in. Now come back. And then we have a little bit of twist. Straight on the other side. That is it for this 30 minutes session for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. Bye.